Good morning, Tigers. Happy Friday. My name is Keller Matthews, giving you your campus weather forecast for today. And we got a couple of upper level clouds out there as you step out the door this morning. Nothing too significant. We did see some clouds start to thicken up to our south, as we can see on that radar a little bit south of us. But again, we're mostly dealing with those upper level cirrus clouds today. So that's going to leave us with plenty of sunshine for this afternoon. Currently, your temperature sitting right at 51 degrees, winds from the west at 17 miles an hour. So a little bit breezy, but not enough to really affect that feels like. So again, we're going to feel like 51 degrees as you walk out the door this morning. Might want to wear some layers maybe as you step out, but again, we're going to see a pretty comfortable day for you, all things considered. Now, as we move into the afternoon, 53 degrees by 11, 55 degrees by 1, 57 by 3 o'clock. So this temperature is slowly starting to creep up kind of incrementally as we move into your afternoon. And your afternoon high, 58 degrees, partly cloudy again. We mentioned those upper level clouds, but still plenty of sunshine going to linger. Winds from the northwest at 16 miles an hour. So as those start to shift, we might see that start to cool us off a little bit as we move into the evening. But again, we'll touch on that in just a little bit. As for your future cast, we do see those upper level clouds start to clear out by the evenings. We're going to have a nice clear night for you. They will start to move back in as we move into the overnight hours. And again, that'll help to keep our temperatures from plummeting too much. But as I mentioned, that northwest wind will help to cool us off. Those will start to clear out as we move into your Saturday afternoon. Then we see a lot of clouds start to make their way into the region on Sunday morning, and that's going to be the start of our next weather maker. And we can currently see that situated over the Rockies, kind of in the Wyoming, Montana region. That's that low pressure system, and that's going to start to make its way into the area as we move into Sunday. Now, what does that mean for Columbia? Well, that's going to create what we call a mid latitude cyclone, and that's an area of circulation in the atmosphere that's going to create a lot of active weather. Off to the north, that's going to lead to some snow because of that warm front. Now, you might be wondering, why would a warm front create snow? Well, it's because it's going to bring in a lot of that moisture from the south. And because they're so cold off to the north, they're not going to really be able to get above freezing. That's going to create a lot of that snowfall. Here in Columbia, we've got a lot of that warm air still to contend with. So as that system starts to make its way into the region, the most active weather we're going to see is rain with the potential for some thunderstorms. However, as that cold front starts to make its way east and move its way into the region, that's when we have the potential for some snowfall. So that's certainly something to keep an eye on. Now, what does that look like on the radar? Well, here you go. So you can see again, those thunderstorms start to make their way into the region on Sunday afternoon. As those start to move through and as that cold front starts to make its way into the region, that's when we start to see that potential for some snowfall. Now, I don't expect accumulation to be overly significant, but it's certainly something to watch out for, especially if you're traveling. Now, as that system begins to make its way east into the north, it'll start to clear out. We'll see those skies clear up as well. However, we do have the potential for some lingering snowflakes even as that system starts to make its way into the region. Now, again, this is Monday, 3 a.m. That's pretty far out, so make sure that you're staying apprised, keeping updated on that forecast. We'll have another campus weather forecast posted for you this afternoon, as well as one on Sunday morning. So I highly suggest that you watch that. That's going to be your best way to get the most accurate forecast for that active weather on Sunday. Now, circling back to this evening, overnight low looking at 43 degrees, partly cloudy. Those winds from the southeast at 15 miles an hour. That's going to help warm us up and give us really a very beautiful Saturday, looking at 66 degrees for your high on Saturday, mostly sunny. Overnight low is not going to drop too much as those clouds start to make their way into the region. But again, we see that active weather in store for us on Sunday, and maybe even lingering into Monday. And those temperatures also start to cool off as well, almost a 50-degree temperature drop from your Sunday high to your Sunday low. However, we will see those temperatures begin to rebound as we move later into the week, and that sunshine starts to return as well. Have a great day, Tigers.